What's going on YouTube? Super Insane 18 here, and the ban list just dropped, which unfortunately makes yesterday's ABC deck profile a little bit irrelevant, especially the combo that I showed you guys at the end, because it was revolving around DPE and Verte Anaconda. So without those, we do have to update the deck, but thankfully I came prepared, as I did have this as a backup in case the list came before the profile, but since it came after, we're just going to give you guys both. So let's go ahead and show you guys the new profile. It's very similar, but let's show you what we got. Alright, so the deck profile itself is going to be relatively the same. There are only a couple of cards different since we had to remove the DPE package, but make sure you stay for the combo tutorial at the end because this combo tutorial is going to blow your mind. So we are starting off with the same lineup with the 2 A's, the 3 B's, and the 2 C's. Now this is actually a 49 card deck. If you wanted to bump it up to 50, just throw in the 3rd C. I still don't think that it comes up all that much, but it is definitely something that you should consider if you want to bump it up to that even 50. Then we have our 2 Union Driver. I explained this in the profile yesterday. You never really want to open this card and just be dead in the water because you can't equip it with your Union Hanger, so you're kind of forced to play 2, which is a double-edged sword. It makes you have to open up the Union Driver a little bit more than you would like, but you're never just dead by opening it, so it's worth it. Then we have our 3 Therion King Regulus. Again, just pretend that I have the 3rd. I was only able to pick up the 2. Really good machine support, gives you an Omni Negate, so not much to be said there. We have our Souls package with our 2 Souls and our 2 Illusions of Chaos. Somebody asked the question in the video yesterday, or this is going up tomorrow on Wednesday, so the video on Monday, about sending the pieces off of the Souls, and they compared it to Pendulum Scales. The difference is that the Pendulum Scales cannot go to Graveyard, and the Souls has to send to Graveyard for cost, so you can still do it on your ABC pieces as long as they are equipped. Equipped monsters, or equipped Union monsters, are considered spells when they are face up in the Spell and Trap Zone, so Souls is allowed to send them for cost, and you get your draws, which will also activate your ABC pieces effects as well. Then we have our Brave monsters with the Enchantresses and the 1 Wandering Griffin Rider, and we have our 3 Ash Blossom finishing up the monster count. Very similar. I think the monster count is exactly the same. I think the only, or well no, we don't have the DPE pieces obviously, so minus the DPE pieces, the monster count is the same. On to the spells, we have our 1 Draco back and our 1 Fateful with our 3 Rite of Aramasir, again just the standard adventure engine. We are still running the same one-ofs with the Called by the Grave, the Foolish Burial, the Set Rotation, and the Terraforming. Onto the 2 of spells, we are just playing the Forbidden Droplets now. We did cut the Fusion Destiny, so these are the only 2 of spells that we have. The Forbidden Droplet, again, I really don't like running 3 anymore ever since the case tournament where I lost multiple rounds by opening multiple copies. Really good card, really strong card, really mandatory for breaking boards. I just don't see it as more of a 2 of personally. Then the new edition, we have 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity. This is just for consistency. Honestly, probably should have been playing it in the previous build, but I was too dead set on wanting to run the DPE package, and there just wasn't enough room, so without the DPE package, Pot of Prosperity is a very good card and definitely helps you see your Union Hanger when you need it. We have the 3 Therion Disc Coliseum, again, just kind of a way to get your Omni Negate. We still have our 3 Triple Tactics Talents, our 3 Unauthorized Reactivation, and our 3 Union Hanger. This is finishing it up for the main deck. Again, it is 49 cards. If you want to bump it up to 50, just play a 3rd C. Let's show you guys the extra deck, because the extra deck is where things changed the most. So apparently today I'm not allowed to have my light on, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and show you guys the extra. Having to remove the Verte and the DPE did open up 2 spots for some really cool combo pieces, so let's show you guys. We still run the 3 copies of the ABC Dragon Buster, just the boss monster for the ABC, doesn't really need explaining. The Geargigant X, which is part of the combo, so make sure you look out for that at the end of this video. Really cool, actually. We are playing the 1 copy of the Barricade Board Blocker, and then we do have to pretend that this is the Bujin Link. Unfortunately, I don't own one. I am picking one up at my locals later today, but just pretend that this is it, and it is very important for the combo. We are playing the 1 Dark the Dark Charmer still, just for the Souls to be able to... actually, we could probably remove this now that I think about it, but Dark is still very relevant in the meta, especially with Despia, so being able to use this and steal something is still definitely strong. We have our IP Masquerina, we have our Nightmare Phoenix, we have our Lena the Light Charmer, we have our Platinum Gadget, the Nightmare Unicorn, the Axis Code, the Appaloosa, and the Underworld Goddess. So the only changes were the Verte and DPE were taken out for the Gear Gigant X and the Bujin Link. Let's go ahead and show you guys that combo. So for the updated combo line, it is going to start the same as the combo we showed you yesterday, where you need the Union Hanger, and then any way into your Regulus, whether it's Regulus itself or the Therion Field Spell or Terraforming or Set Rotation, doesn't matter, just a way to make sure that you get your Regulus. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by activating our Union Hanger and using its effect to add us a copy of Beat Buster Drake. Then we can normal summon our Buster Drake, activating the effect of the Union Hanger to equip our Union Driver. Here we'll use the Union Driver effect, banishing itself to make sure that we get our A, and here we can special summon the A and then link both of these into the Platinum Gadget. Now, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to activate both A and B. So we'll do B Chain Link 1, A Chain Link 2, make sure that we chain block our B. A is going to add the B back to our hand, and then the B is going to add us a C. Now here we'll use the Therion to make sure that we get our Omni Negate out as soon as possible, equipping the A, and what we can do then is use the effect of A to special summon itself. Now we can activate the Platinum Gadget effect to special summon out our C, and then we can link both of these into a copy of the Bujin Link. Again, we're going to have to pretend that I actually own one. But here we can chain things a little weird. We've got the Chain 1 Bujin Link, the Chain 2 C, and the Chain 3 A. So A will add our C back to our hand, and then the C can actually special summon itself. Now the reason that this works is because we already had a B in hand. We already had a valid target for the C to summon. Since we added an additional valid target, we can summon the one that we added back. And then now we can resolve the Bujin Link, which lets us summon 2 monsters with the same level, from 1 from hand, 1 from grave, and then immediately XYZ. So we're going to summon the B from hand and the A from grave, and immediately XYZ summon these into the copy of Gear Gigant X. Now, Gear Gigant X effect will detach either the A or the B, it does not matter, to add us another copy of B, and here we'll take the Gear Gigant and the C, and we will link them into a copy of IP Masquerina. This will activate the C once more because none of the pieces are once per turn. The C will let us summon the B that we have, and then we can take all 3 of our pieces in our graveyard. So we have our A, our B, and our C, and we will banish those for a copy of ABC Dragon Buster. And this is where it gets really cool because now, since we have an additional piece on the field, we can activate the effect of B to equip it to our Dragon Buster, making it immune to spells. And this is a really good position because now you can't get dropleted, you can't get dark rulered, you can't get super polyed, which is the big one with Despia running around. So because this is immune to spells, no matter what they do to the rest of your board, your Dragon Buster is pretty safe. And now you're in another good position where on your opponent's turn, you'll be able to IP using whatever materials you have. If you are able to negate and tag this out, because you need enough room, so you'll have to get rid of something before you tag out. But if you're able to tag out, you can also activate all of your pieces when you link them away with the IP Masquerina. If not, you have more than enough material to just make an Appaloosa, and that's going to be it. And there you guys have it. That is going to be our ABC Therion deck list updated for the ban list. Unfortunately, it was just bad timing that I uploaded that on Monday and we got the ban list on Tuesday, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, you know the deal. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, share with your friends, and maybe consider supporting me on Patreon, because for just $1, you can support the channel in a way that I would never be able to tell you how much I fully appreciate. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.